Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Binding of Isaac Repentance, where today we are going to take Blue Baby somewhere. Try to get that win streak back once more. Blue Baby has changed a little bit in the previous patch as well. Apparently there's flies now when he destroys a poop. That's actually something I was not aware of. I don't know if that happens with every poop. I'm actually kind of curious now. I did read something about that he starts with like the larva or something, which is a trinket that makes stuff come out of poops when you destroy them, and maybe that's what's happening there, but that's actually pretty good. I was mostly aware of his Devil Deal related changes, which we'll get to in a moment, and within a moment I guess. I mean in the next floor, depending on what life brings us, but yeah, all in all, it's interesting. The poop change genuinely actually could be pretty good. It definitely makes the poop a better item, especially for this character, so interesting to see. And so far I've gotten a fly out of every single one of them, so I'm wondering if it genuinely is just every single poop that you destroy, or that I've just been lucky with coin flips so far, but we'll find out together, I suppose. I suppose it is kind of interesting to actually just try to re-experience these characters like this. Also, I should go to this, turn it back to true, and continue on since we did turn it off in the previous run. We get to see what items are again. We get Mr. Mega, give us that cool Bomberman hat, but also give us 5 bombs, which is actually kind of useful since we do still need that epic fetus after all. Try to get that final, not birthright for the Tainted Forgotten item that we still need. Golden coin, very nice, or terrible. Yeah, we're getting flies from every single poop that we destroy. That's actually really good. Can you imagine getting like a card against humanity and just having a million poops all over the place? Like, that's amazing. That's actually really nice. Very appreciative of that. Let's blow this up, just for fun. Maybe just get Epic Fetus from the get-go, call it a day, instantly done with the game. No. I was very happy about getting TM Trainer the previous run, but I guess we're not just gonna get all the remaining items in 2 attempts. Though it would be nice, it would obviously be very nice, but it's just unfortunately not the way. I'd like to get some more health since we are going for Devil Deals at the end of the day. This could kill me. Oh, that made my face something else. Interesting. Tears down. Bad gas. Amnesia. We're going with the exclusively terrible pill pull, but we do have a cool looking face. Unfortunately, the pill was so powerful that it removed even the mask that I was wearing to indicate that I have Mr. Mega, but still, fair enough. I think there's always also been just minor sprite changes for some of the champion bosses, so hopefully we're going to see a couple of those. I do want to go to the Mother route as much as I can because there is that new boss that I personally haven't even fought against yet, so I'd like to at least give that a shot as well. With Pentagram, we have some extra damage, we have extra chance of a Devil Deal on every single floor, so that's pretty good. All in all, things are looking up. There's only one secret room this run, so we don't need to look for anything more, so at least Amnesia doesn't hurt us too much, and it's nice that it hurt us on the first floor. I will take this. I'm just going to stick to the poop just because I'm curious what it's going to be like. I'm going to put exactly 3 coins in here, and then we're just going to move on. Let's put a little bit more, since there is a bunch of pots there, and I kind of want to have this. Just wanted to have a soul heart, really, so that worked out. Let's do this as well. Maybe we can get a little bit more money and buy an extra item. It doesn't really seem worth the bomb, but I mean, we did just get a little bit more there. We don't necessarily need to get Birthright on this character, but it would be kind of nice. Because ultimately it is just more health. The blank card apparently shows up a lot more now. That's the thing that is a little bit more common, so that's wonderful. I'm also just going to buy this, and I've changed my mind about the poop. This is probably, yeah, this is going to be a very expensive blind card use, but like a 12 room charge, but it is just a lot of extra health for this character ultimately. We can't fill these hearts, unfortunately, with red hearts as you can with other characters, but ultimately that's fine because it's just extra hits. We can probably use them for Devil Deals, I assume. Not 100% sure how that works with Bone Hearts on the Blue Baby or characters like that, but we'll see. We only have one key, and I'm curious if Mr. Mega blows up enough for this. It does not. That's a shame. At least the regular poops that we will still see will still continue to help us out with that as well, so that's nice. To actually get some extra flies every now and then. Probably want to visit every single shop, even though I don't currently have a lot of money going for me. But just because we have that Steam sale, there might be something useful in there. Let's just blow that up as well. Hopefully we can get some flight. Which is technically possible if we go for that Devil Deal after all, so that'll be wonderful. Trying to be really careful because there is gas in the room, and that is going to explode along with these bomb flies when we blow them up. And create a rather scary chain reaction if you're not ready for it. So, fortunately, it was visible. That was nice. Very good. I'm hoping these dies in one hit. They do. Very good. I think that's because of the pentagram. I'm not 100% sure because they're not the strongest enemy in the game. But they're scary enough. I don't really need to be Lazarus again. I'm curious if it would turn you back into regular Lazarus afterwards, but I assume the answer to that is yes. Book of Sin. Apparently Book of Sin no longer gives that's actually not bad because that infinite bombs with Mr. Megas is really nice. Plus I wanted to get some well now it certainly lost its purpose a bit, but fair enough. Nice, 10 coins. Regret not opening this first, but fair enough. I've definitely lost my train of thought and we're just gonna move on. But yeah, Book of Sin no longer creates a tiny battery, the tiniest of batteries. The micro batteries, I think they're technically called. And that's kind of nice because it was effectively just a wasted use every single time. So I'm kind of appreciative of that. And very pleased, very pleased. There we go. Slowly but surely recharging that blank card. Yeah, really regret not really regret not opening this door first, but there you go. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna see if there's a golden key inside this thing. Technically, I think that's possible. Regular key at least, so it's not all bad. We got 14 coins. I should actually just be blowing up all the rocks in case there is like a crawl space or something underneath, and since we can actually blow them up pretty quickly right now. Oh, and there was this super... Ooh, very nice. I had the brief thought of that looks a bit odd, but I figured it was just a cool rock. I didn't know it was a really cool rock. So, yeah, not bad. It's a shame it only had the small rock inside it, because you can get a lot of soul hearts from rocks like that. But still, not overly disappointed. I can deal with that. I can deal with that indeed. Also, we can pretty much guaranteed find a super secret room like this at least, so that's nice. Maybe there's a golden key in there. I'm going to find another golden key, and it's going to be amazing. I, for one, can't wait. There's only so many places left to look. We're going to find a crawl space as well. I can guarantee all these things, I'm sure of it. Maybe none of these things, but we got a black heart, so it's not all bad. Maybe we'll get a golden key from the boss. I, for one, believe in that one. It is Lil Blub, alright. With Mr. Mega, generally not the most difficult fight. And I'm gonna say that today is no real exception. We're gonna get a Devil Deal, we're gonna get some more Tearite, and we have lower price Devil Deals. It's actually certainly a lot more worthwhile to try to do it on this character, so that is just really nice. Death's List, hopefully going to give us some extra stat ups. But that's really the main difference with the new Blue Baby, that the Devil Deals cost less health, which is a bit odd, I suppose. That's Mr. Mega. Ma Mega, rather. It's a bit odd in the sense that I think it's just for Blue Baby, which is a bit unusual just for the fact that it doesn't... Like, there's other characters that can only have soul hearts. So it would arguably make sense to have it for those characters as well, but yeah, it is what it is. Either way, not dissatisfied with it. It makes the Blue Baby a little bit more of an interesting character as well, so don't hate it. Do not hate it. There we go. Effectively not a loss, so I can live with that. In a couple more rooms, we can at least also get another use from this blank card and get some extra health back, so that's lovely. The reason why one of the little blips is because of the overcharge is because we switched to the Book of Sin and then we switched back, and then it has to try to figure out how many charges to use since the last time you used the card, and it kind of messes it up in a way that generally doesn't work in your favor. So, all in all, fortunately I don't think we lost too many charges that time around, but it can be a bit messy for sure. There we go. Spike's dealing with the champion at the end there. I want those 5 coins. Fortunately, we actually managed to get everything there. That's nice. I need to actually use Death's List properly. I need to stop forgetting that I have that. Because I'm certainly forgetting. Can I use it now? I can. And I get 1 extra charge because of the overcharge that we had. I mean, D6 obviously is the right choice. Especially when trying to... Yeah, I should just go for D6, honestly. I don't really... I don't know what I'm thinking about right now, but whatever it is, it's wrong. I should just go for this. Mr. Boom. Yeah. Very nice. Tarot Cloth, that's not too bad. Kind of a shame that we just got rid of the blind card, but I mean, what are you gonna do? I do like me a Tarot Cloth at the end of the day. Let's just use this world card as well. Doesn't give us super secret room knowledge, unfortunately, even though we have the Tarot Cloth. That would be probably the most obvious thing to do with Tarot Cloth combined with the world, but fortunately not to be. And yeah, the explosion killed one of the 2 bombs, so that killed them in the wrong order. I mean, it's always a little bit fiddly with enemies that explode into other enemies as well, but it would have been nice if it worked out, eh? What can you do? Anyway, let's go to the secret room. Maybe there's something cool in here. Ace of Spades, Hang of Demand. Does Hang of Demand do anything for you with the world? No, it just gives you flight. How boring. Oh well. It's okay. Probably gonna do the boss as the lost as well. Just very carefully. Trying not to shoot the one in the middle until I have to. It is gonna fart all over the place. And golden key. We did get one in the end. A little bit later than I wanted to. I don't think we got it from the proper room clear either. It unfortunately killed the enemy as well at the same time, and I think it died in the wrong order because of it, but what can you do? What can you do? Give me that super secret room. Give me them flies. Can I get flies from this as well? That seems very unlikely, and indeed we cannot, but it would have been nice. Would have been nice. And it's Turtlet again. I want that new boss. It is a little bit much to ask for. Wow, that really killed him very quickly. Nice. That got rid of some health and tear rate, but it gave me damage, speed, and all the other stuff, so it's not too bad. It's a syringe, so hopefully we can make use of that as well. We have an Ace of Spades, so if things go scary here, I can just do this. Ace of Spades. And I think that time we did technically kill the enemies in the right order, so we got an extra soul heart out of it, so that's nice. We have a bunch of keys now, thanks to the Ace of Spades, so that worked out. I should actually get that Hangman card, thinking about it. And we can recharge our D6 with the powers of clearing the mirror world. So all in all, things are looking pretty good. It is very possible I'm going to die now, though. Because there is some scary rooms in here for sure. This one, for instance. Let's stop trying to do Death's List related things and just clear the room now. Because that got a little bit scarier than I would like it to be. And let's go back to the item room to re-roll that Mr. Boom. So hopefully we can get something good out of that. Once again, I would really appreciate a moving box so we can maybe get that Epic Fetus. That's pretty good. It actually tells you how many items you have towards the transformation now with the mod. That's really nice. I didn't notice that until now. It actually said 0 out of 3. That's cool. That's a cool change. There is also some cool co-op changes with that mod actually, because now it used to be that only the, I want to say main character, the player 1 would be able to see what an item did, but the other characters wouldn't have that same information, unfortunately. I don't like how this is going at all. I'm taking a lot of damage today. But these days you can also get little extra text boxes for the other player characters to see what items do when they're near it, and that's just actually really nice. Very much appreciated. I didn't even try to kill these in the right order, to be fair. And that's on me. I did think this shouldn't be too difficult to clear all this stuff out on this side, because the boss is going to die very quickly. Unfortunately, I did not have the thought of what if there's more than the boss on this floor. So it's all just being a little bit scary right now. A little bit scarier than I would like it to be. But overall, I'd say it's fine. It would be nice if the one in the middle wasn't in this order of having to kill stuff, but what are you gonna do? There we go. And we get luck up. Nice. Very good. These enemies are like so impossible to kill in the right order. They do not help out. 2 slot machines. Very nice. Probably could have kept that for later, but oh well, it's all good. One more dose of the turdlet. Shouldn't be too difficult with a singular Mr. Mega Bomb. We get some extra health. I think I can get one more charge with this if I do the curse room, quite frankly. I'm a little scared, so we're just not going to do that, and we're gonna go to the next floor. I'm kind of tired of all this slightly too scary shenanigans. Also, I think the boss was in the Ash Pit and not on this floor. I just remembered, which I think I forgot about on the previous run as well. So that's probably why we haven't encountered it yet, because we haven't actually reached the floor where the boss can even spawn. Also, ignore that bomb I just threw, because I definitely just pressed that button by accident. So it's all working out. I guess we might get an extra reroll in this room. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen an enemy in this room before. Fair enough. We got a lot of money. We got a bunch of floors left. I don't really know where I'm going to go. I'm probably not going to go... I'm not going to go to Mother. I could go to Mother. It is less floors, though. So I'm probably not going to go to Mother. It would probably be better not to do that, actually. Come on. Oh, I have to kill that one? Oh, God. These enemies have a lot of health. And you don't normally need to kill them. They just die on their own. If you kill them last, or if you just kill all the other enemies and then they'll just die, but... I guess for Death's List, there is actually incentive to do it. And we got a soul heart out of it, so all in all, worthwhile, I'd say. This is also just not fun. These enemies, I think, spawn enemies sometimes. So we're just not going to bother with it. Any enemy, any room where things just are just a little too dicey, we're just going to leave it all alone. And we're just going to take all this free stuff instead. I'm going to bomb out of this room so we can get some extra charges for our D6. I was kind of hoping this room wouldn't be this. Unfortunately, we are in the situation where it is this. There's one coin there, and there seems to be nothing else going on in this room. So, pretty cool. Pretty great. Very happy about that. There we go. Please ignore all the enemies here. Mostly just didn't do that one because it was a big room. Once again, a soul heart. A lot of soul hearts from Death's List right now. I was kind of figuring that if I can just get away with doing this. Okay, now it's at the point where I'm taking a lot of damage from champions though. So actually, I'm just going to clear this room because I don't want to deal with it anymore. But it might end up in a situation where there's only rooms left that don't recharge my thing, but fortunately, never mind. Everything's okay again. Everything is okay again. I walked right into those flames, and this is going to be a bit of a problem, I suppose. Yep, can't kill enemies in the right order in that room, because those skeletons didn't work for me. That's a shame. That's hypercoagulation. I'm just re-rolled that instantly because I didn't like the room. Hypercoagulation probably would have been a better choice there than to just panic re-roll, but I made my choice. Now that, on the other hand, is 2 things that I am not going to say no to, because that is more or less incredible for the purposes of re-rolling stuff. Let's pause. I'm just going to take this Butterbean. Well, at least now I know what I'm re-rolling, so that's arguably good. I'm also just going to blow up that shopkeeper, since I think this could be the secret room. Nice. Cool. I mean, I don't think the ones with the coins in their eyes can have Steam Sale and therefore turn into a cool rerollable item, but it would have been nice. Let's get this pillow as well. We got plenty of money. And ultimately, not the worst decision I ever made. It put me right next to the boss as well, so that's lovely. Oh god, I really want to use Death's List, but you're really making it very awkward. Especially with enemies like these, because they might just accidentally kill a bunch of other enemies that I don't want to have die yet. But I'd really like to attempt it. Alright, nice. Hey, we did it. There we go. I'm gonna next to Soul Heart. We're getting so many Soul Hearts. It's actually ridiculous, but I'll take it. I'm also just going to, just for fun, get my D6 recharge before fighting the boss in case we get a double deal. Because I think there is a reasonable chance that that is going to be the case. I'm happy that we managed to teleport into our super secret room as well, because now we don't have to look for that anymore. We don't have to spend any more bombs on it. It's all just wonderful. This is a nice room. It's just very slow. You can't really go wrong with it. Also, the little symbols that tell you what the stat ups and downs are, that's actually... It's all very indicative. I really like it. Yeah. Yeah, this is just great. This is a cool room when you really want to go full-on Death's List. It's a terrible decision is what it is. But I've gotten so many Soul Hearts out of it now that it's difficult to say no to the situation when it presents itself, because it's being very kind to me. There's the pile. I don't think the pile spawns enemies. No. Sort of incredible how I didn't even manage to finish that sentence. But, you know, what are you gonna do? I hope this hits. Nope. That's a shame. Also, not the boss that I wanted to see. Don't know if I'm in the Ash Pit, but I'd like to believe I am, because there is a lot of... Yeah, I'm in the Ash Pit right now. I understand that there's different bosses still in the game, but I did specifically ask for that boss, you know? There we go. Managed to hit with one of the Mega Bombs. Good enough. Cool. Well, at least this one doesn't spawn enemies to my knowledge. So at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if suddenly that happens as well. Coal? It's good, don't get me wrong. Lump of coal is really good, but I mean, I like that more. That's more fun. That's an item that's for me. Just gonna clear out a little bit more of this floor to see if we can maybe get just a couple more charges. But other than that, don't really got much going on here. We're getting a lot of keys. We have 0 bombs. I would love to get some more bombs, but fair enough. I think my health situation is really good right now, so that's at least something. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, that's why we got the black heart, so that we can clear this room more easily. Apparently there was a champion here as well. Hopefully that wasn't the one that just hit me, because I did just say my health situation was pretty good, and I'd like to be that, for that to be true for the rest of my life. Oh, charged key. Should not have walked into that. Also, that's a bed. I might as well just sleep in here. We have a lot of keys, but not that many. Not so many that I feel like I can justify giving them away like that. Would have been nice, but nah. It's all good. This, I'm guessing this doesn't do anything for me, I assume. I mean, it's a pretty terrible idea, but I'm gonna do it. Oh god, I should not have used that reroll immediately. Well, I did to get Magic Skin, and I could use it in the secret room, and I could get Mega or Epic Fetus out of it. Oh, it's not a good idea, though. Well, arguably, because I think... Because once you use Magic Skin, it's gonna put more Magic Skins in the game. And that might actually be kind of good, because I want to get items in the secret room here. Well, that's actually really nice. So, now that I've used it, Magic Skin should theoretically appear more frequently all over the place. So there's a decent chance that if I just take the D6 with me, that we're gonna find it again, and that we can use it in the secret room, and that way we can maybe get a couple more rerolls. The downside of this is that Well, for one, it costs health to use. That one wasn't perhaps immediately obvious from what I just did, but you're about to see a broken heart. You're about to see a whole bunch of nonsense in my health situation. Well, that's not too bad, actually, because, again, my health situation was pretty good at the time. But, yeah, it's a little scary to use for sure. And it does kind of ruin your item pools for the rest of the game, which is not great. Because it definitely wants that magic skin to keep showing up for magic skin related reasons. But yeah, it might work out. It's certainly a strat. Fool card, that's also not terrible. The upside down fool, because we can use that in the secret room as well. Also, Azazel's Rage is active. Unfortunately, in probably the worst big room I've ever seen in my life, but still, it was there. Somehow we managed to stick to Death's List with that Mega Blast, which I will happily take, because quite frankly, I want to get as much stuff as possible right now. If only we had the Awoo, so we could know where our secret room was, but we do have a large quantity of bombs, so hopefully we can just find it that way. If I just bomb a little bit over here. Unfortunately, we don't have perfect luck, but... Or unless I placed one of those bombs wrong, but I'm fairly sure I didn't. Nice, okay. I really need to get rid of this stupid trinket. I'd love to get a little bit more money. I need one more coin for a second quarter is my situation. I mean, that could... Yeah, that could do it. It's a little bit fiddly, perhaps, but I think if I blow up that barrel, not there, but there, roughly, that would do it, right? There we go. And we got some money out of it as well. Everything's great. Life is good. Clear this enemy up real quick. We got our thing charged. We can enter the shop. We need to not die now. That created 2 pyros. Also, my battery's there. Why is that there? Why are... I don't understand this item. It just put a whole bunch of my items in here, including some of them double. Sure, I guess. I'll take it. I kind of want to keep the bombs, if I'm being honest, since there's 2 of them anyway, and also the recharge stuff, but other than that... yeah. That's a lot of items. I really didn't anticipate to get this much stuff. I should probably reroll the bomb pedestals, if I'm being honest. Maybe I should reread what the Upside Down Fool card does, because clearly I don't fully understand it. There's Magic Skin again. There's Rock Bottom. There's TM Trainer again as well, but we don't need that right now. Socks is genuinely not terrible. But obviously Rock Bottom isn't terrible either, I mean, given the choices here. But I'd really like to get Epic Fetus this run, so I think we're just gonna go full focus, see if we can get that to happen. We did get greed in our shop, so that's actually good. Outside of wanting to maybe get a battery from my shop, of course, but... Yeah, wow. Upside Down Fool card and a D6 with this character, that is a pretty good deal when trying to get secret room items, that's for sure. We didn't even explore that much of the floor yet as well, before we found the secret room, so that's really good. Jumper cables are gonna get a whole bunch of extra charges that way as well. I guess buying a habit would have been nice. I also mostly just wanna use Death's List as much as possible, because I think technically you could get a battery out of it. That could be pretty good. That I don't love, but fair enough. Unidentified pill. Could have been 48-hour energy, theoretically. Look at it optimistically. We did kill the enemies in the wrong order there, but that's fine. This enemy's going to spawn enemies, so can't really help that, unfortunately. Could probably get a lot of charges from enemies like that, I suppose, but that's That's about it. Since there could be those flies in the item room that ruin your stuff, I'm just gonna leave that alone. I kinda want to use magic skin again, but I'm worried about just getting way more magic skins that way that I don't want, so let's just do this. That's a Sao Jr., which I'm just gonna touch. I'm also gonna touch this for the transformation. Flight, obviously nice. There's a lot of good items here, but none of them that I want, unfortunately. I could get an extra item charge from doing this nonsense. I'll take that as well. Maybe the curse room has enemies inside. It does, very nice. Only one as well. It's about the best case scenario, really. Maybe, I guess best case would have been he dropped the battery as well, and then also just the item I needed, but a little bit less likely, that one. Careful now. That's not good. Oh, it landed right in front of me. That's nice. Weird room. It was just for that, I guess. I am more or less leaving a lot of stuff here alone. I'm trying to get them to blow up that bomb rock over there. I was kind of hoping the chest would get hit by that as well. I don't have any bombs because I got rid of them all. But if you could just deal with this real quick, that would be lovely. There we go. You gotta work around not having bombs at times, and we made it work. We made it work. It's all good. That's already the last room as well. That's a shame. Hopefully we can get it. I'd really like to get it this run. If we don't, we don't. But obviously, it would have been really nice. I rerolled some really good things. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the item room alone for now. I'm actually just gonna do the key piece, knife piece thing. The item room, I'm just really worried about those flies that ruin your charges. Oh, we didn't get the bomb from doing that. That's a shame. I wonder if we can... Well, I guess walking back, we might be able to get that bomb, so it's all good. But still, it would have been nice if we got it on the way there. We did just drive through it. We could have just held out your arm out of the minecart, kind of like in Donkey Kong 64. That's the only example that I can think of from the top of my head, so we're going with that. But no. Unfortunately, 'twas not to be. But yeah, Isaac with upside down full cart actually would be a pretty good way to get a lot of secret room and other like pool related items just because of that D6 and the amount of stuff you can just drop on the floor. I really don't fully understand. Oh, I was gonna say I don't fully understand why I got pyro twice, but I guess I got one from the item just dropping on the floor like some of the other items did. And then another one, which was the actual item that I picked up that I then dropped on the floor? That might be what happened, but that's such as... I don't know why it drops some items, is the thing. That's really where the confusion starts for me. I don't know why it just dropped some stuff. Like, it dropped the meat as well. It dropped the battery stuff, obviously. It just seems odd. I don't know that the upside down full card did that. It's all fair enough, I suppose, but it's just a little weird. It's a little weird. We did it. We got 2 bombs. We're all in high spirits and good times. Please. Last reroll. I mean... let me have some thoughts here, because I think... with the glitched crown, there's a decent chance we can make it work. I'm unsure what happens if I pick up the glitched crown and then use magic skin. It does work. That's all fine and dandy. Echo chamber, obviously, good time. Inner child is kind of... I mean, Mega Mush again. Kind of a shame that we keep finding it in these circumstances, but... I think I'm tempted to go with the echo chamber. Apparently there is some strat you can do where you pause the game and you have slightly more time before the reroll. I don't fully understand how it works, so I'm just gonna leave that alone for now, but... there we go. Everything else here, I don't really care that much about, but... it's a shame we got echo chamber so late. I suppose. If I use magic skin again in the secret room, maybe that's just the way to go. I don't love the idea, but I think it's not the worst play here. A lot of this stuff is active items. This is just a clear rune, which does drop a rune. It did not drop Perthro, unfortunately. That was, I guess, my best call there. Yeah, tricky. I think I should go with magic skin, because I think this will pretty much... Well, it's probably going to kill me, to be fair, because I think... Hang on. I forget how Echo Chamber works, but I think it reuses your items as well, right? Every time you use a thing? I forget how it works. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this. I don't really care about the rest, if I'm being honest. Keeper, unfortunately, cannot give what I want. In the sense that he cannot take magic skin with him. Because he can't take active items. So that's a shame. Let's go to the item room. Maybe there's so many enemies in there that I can fully recharge my item one more time. I mean, there is enemies in there. Anything in here that I want? Not really. Let's go for Aquarius, just for fun. Need to actually be careful not to pick it up on the Keeper now as well, but yeah. It's all good. Got 4 bombs, let's check this out. Can you take pills? No, that's a shame. Would have actually been kind of nice to know. Retrovision, oh my god. Let's take this. Because now it's going to be Retrovision for the next like 4 times I use anything. I should have considered that, but I didn't. Whoops. Horn fell. That's fun. That's fine. He dies pretty quickly. I guess I could recharge my thing here. Oh god. That'll take years though, but I guess if I'm careful, I might be able to get away with this. It's a bit fiddly, and I really just have to kill a large quantity of regular enemies. I need to get this Keeper out of here. He's actually really kind of a bother right now. I don't know exactly how many enemies it is, but it's a lot. It's a pretty decent chunk of enemies that I have to kill. It's like 30 enemies or something, but not technically impossible. It's a weird strat, but it adds up. I should have maybe considered that before picking up Echo Chamber, but that's fine. Cool flame. Hey, Soul Heart. From a flame, from a minecart. Yeah, why not? I believe it. I stand by it. Oops, the Keeper got hit by accident. I swear, everyone. Also, I accidentally threw a knife at Hornfell, which is not great. Oh, spiders. That's also not great, actually. Spiders, please don't run into the boss. That would be lovely. A little bit hard to make that happen, I suppose. Oh, God. Oh, there you go. That's a shame. Yeah, there you go. Fair enough. It's all good. Okay. Let's go in here for a second, just for fun. There's no enemies in there. What can I do? I don't think there's really anything I can do. To my knowledge. Outside of damaging myself to the point that this door opens, which is not a great strat because I will just die. If this can give a battery, maybe? That's, I don't think that... I mean, it can give a sack? I don't know if that's accurate. That doesn't sound right. Enemies could... You can get flies out of this machine, right? I'd need a lot more flies. I'd need a significant portion of flies for that to work out. And I don't think we're going to get that amount of flies. If we had a shell game, we might be able to get it to work as well, but that's really about it. Gonna take magic skin. I don't like this idea because I'm pretty sure it's just gonna kill me, but I'm gonna do it. I'm hoping that with the glitched crown I can make it work, but I'm pretty sure that there's a decent chance I'm gonna die. But hey, it's all good. What we got? Dog food. We got damage. We got tier 8. I actually wouldn't mind tier 8. That's fine. That's my one worry when trying to get Epic Fetus with the Glitch Crown. Unfortunately, that I'm going to mess it up, and it's very possible. It is very possible. At least I can do this. And it does last for a minute. I say a minute. It's like, it's a bit. It's a little bit of time. I wish I knew where my secret rooms were, though. A blue map would have been nice for sure. But we got an amount of bombs. There's some bombs on the floor. It's all good, but it's a little scary to be overly using bombs if I don't have to, you know? It's not gonna be up there. There is a beggar, which is fine. This seems like the worst direction to go in for the secret room, just based on all the stuff around it. Temperance machine. I mean, it could be here as well, I think. Was there a possibility here? Yeah. Not impossible. But let's just check this out. Yeah, there's genuinely a chance. Genuinely not a 0% chance for that here. Tier 8, very nice, thank you. That's a shame. Here maybe? Oh no. Oh god. Get out of here with this nonsense right here. That's so many champions. The one with the crown can really ruin your day. As shown here. I mean, I guess I don't really need to use magic skin that frequently either, but it would just be really nice if I could just get it out of the way. And for that I need to find a secret room. And it is hidden. Might be there though. Aquarius just destroying the enemies there, that's nice. I am concerned about doing what I'm about to do, but I'm gonna do it anyway. We did not get a bomb out of that. I was gonna say we got a bomb out of that, but it was a troll bomb. There's a bomb there. There is the blue map. Blue map, and the blue map, and the blue map, and the blue map. Very nice. Just gotta say it. Just gotta keep saying it, and then it works. Chariot, X-Lax. Alright. None of that is what I want. Well, I say that, but I kind of want to have the, one of those things. Let me just verify. Well, it used the card again. It did not use the item again. That was really my main fear, that I was going to use the item again. So I'm actually not too bothered about that. It used Retrovision again, which kind of sucks, but that's fine. In that case, I'm actually really struggling to see what I'm looking at right here because of Retrovision. I am also running a little bit low on the heart side of things here, but yeah, fair enough. That's just the way it is. Let's just use that knife that we got specifically to kill enemies with and nothing else. Missing though was there. Which is a little tempting. It might re-roll us into Epic Fetus, and that would be kind of funny at least. That's gotta count for something. There's a little battery there. I could get glitter bombs, but I'm a little bit more tempted by the Ludovico technique, obviously. How does that work with Epic Fetus, actually? I don't know. Either way, this build just became a lot more fiddly to use. So that's great. Even more tempted by missing now, but let's see what we can make happen here. Did I bomb in here from the shop? I did. There it is. I really gotta not mess this up. Epic Fetus, Epic Fetus, Epic Fetus, Epic Fetus. There you go. Platinum God. Real Platinum God. Dead God. I did not know we'd get Dead God from that. to be fair, because I thought we needed recall, but apparently we don't. I guess the series over. Surprise! I genuinely did. Because it does count it as an item. Also, death certificate is here, so even if we did fail, it doesn't really matter if we can get that. But death certificate, death certificate, death certificate. I messed it up, but it's fine. Because we got. But yeah, we did it. We got Dead God, I guess. So that's neat. Don't have much else to say about that one, but yeah, huh. I was not anticipating to do that today, if I'm being perfectly honest. I was kind of planning on having to do at least one more Tainted Forgotten one, and I kind of still want to get it, just for the sake of just getting my item count to the right number. Because I genuinely could have sworn that you needed to get that for that, but yeah, I guess not. Anyway, we are now doing a Epic Fetus run. I have made some terrible choices when it comes to the items that I've picked up, but ultimately it led to the progress that I was not ready for today. Oh god. Sort of unbelievable. I've recorded 2 runs today, and then one I got the one item I still needed, which was TM Trainer, and then the next one we got all the things we needed to just create Epic Fetus. And quite frankly, we did have to loop through every single other secret room item, but we did get it. I can't really complain about that. It worked. Like at this point, I'm just going to use Magic Skin to see what's left. There is Flip, I suppose. Oh, and the shovel. I kind of want to get the shovel, weirdly enough. There we go. Because apparently, this is another thing that changed in the patch with the shovel, is that if you use it on like a decorated tile, then it's guaranteed a crawl space. I'm not sure what counts as a decorated tile, but let's try using it on this one. I think I did it on a tile that probably wasn't indicated as such, so let's just find something that's a bit more obvious. Maybe this like big green one over here, that would probably count as something decorated. But apparently that can like guarantee crawl spaces, and that's actually really cool. Because that suddenly makes the shovel a lot more interesting in terms of that purpose, at least. So it's neat. It's neat. I want to try it. But first, let's try to get our item recharged. Because I saw in the example that I saw, and I genuinely forgot that I had this. And with Chariot, you can't really aim it either, so it's just great. It's just great. I completely lost my train of thought. I saw a video how it worked, and in the basement it is a bit more obvious to see what you actually have to hit in order for it to work out. But I'm guessing that big green tile would probably count as one, right? Let's find out together. I have so many broken hearts. Unfortunately, we don't have the Keeper anymore, so we can't use the Sacrifice Room to its maximum capability. Also, Curse and Amaze is just going to really complicate this, unfortunately. But there is this thing over here. Like, look at that. So we got a crawl space. And we only get one per floor this way, but I mean, you only need one because all the crawl spaces lead to the same place, so it's not too bad. There we go. Now we're immune to ourselves. And that makes Epic Fetus a lot safer to use. Unfortunately, we are not a character that has red hearts. But we are a character that has bombs. So it is kind of nice that we at least have that immunity right now. Killed the big one first, even though Death's List didn't want me to, because, quite frankly, I didn't think it would work out in my favor. So I just went for it. Let's do this. I can't really see if there is like a tinted rock there, but if there was, we could create tiny bridges to it. That's nice. Plus, yeah, this 100% makes life a lot easier. It's just that we're not completely invulnerable right now. That's really the main downside. That would have been the case for any red heart having character, but that's okay. It's okay. The nice thing about this is that you can more easily use the shovel in places like the shoal as well, because it's just more obvious to see what is going to be good or not. Right. So damage ups do work with Epic Fetus. So I'm a little bit tempted to take the Sin Robes just because they keep me alive and give me extra damage. I'm also not sure what works with Epic Fetus, because I think if I had taken the Brimstone Bombs, it probably wouldn't have worked. But I'm never really 100% sure about that. It's, it can all be a little bit ambiguous with stuff like that. Anyway, we're just gonna continue our search for anything that looks somewhat like a decorated rock or floor texture. So far we have seen at least one example. Hopefully we can find a couple more. Or at least one on this floor is ultimately the hope, but I think I just saw the green one again and I'm just going to go for it. Since that did seem to work out previously. Just throw that down there. We do indeed have another crawl space, as you can tell from the fact that it's not a hole. We have 2 secret rooms because of our trinkets, so that's also kind of nice to have a blue map for. It is so awkward to fight these enemies when you have an attack that takes a while to land. So I'm just gonna maybe guess where the enemy is, because quite frankly, he is just non-stop teleporting. Oh my god. I just want to go through the crawl space, and you are making this really fiddly. Anytime he appears on screen, it's either just before or just after the bomb fell. But it worked out, we got there. We did it. There's Magic Skin, to no one's surprise, because that's just going to happen. Also, it's not just one Magic Skin, but it's 6 Magic Skins and 1 thing from Binge Eater. So all in all, that's just a really good deal right there. I guess Magic Skin just turns it into its own item pool or something like that and just makes a big mess of everything, because that is ultimately the downside of Magic Skin as well, that you just keep getting the bastard. Like, look at that. There's a quarter from the actual boss, there's milk, and then it's all just Magic Skins all the way down. Like, it's horrible. It's not what you want at all. Anyway, I'm just gonna bomb my way through this floor, I think, to just adequately get through this. I did not do that very well, but we did get a stat up because we killed the things in the right order. In this room, that seems a little bit more unlikely for some reason. I'm just still a little bit flabbergasted about getting Dead God today. I really was not planning on that, and I was really just ready to just do a Tainted Cain run at like the end of the, well, tomorrow really, and just be done. But now it's like this. I'm still probably just gonna do like Tainted Forgotten runs until I have Birthright at least once. Maybe I should try to do something similar like I did with this character, although that's clearly not very easy to replicate since it requires very specific luck, but I'd really like to at least get all my items just fully maxed out at the end of the day. Even if it doesn't show up in the little collection thing, I'd still like to see it. And we'll see if we can make that happen. I did say we were just gonna bomb through it, and now I'm killing every single enemy in the game, but, you know, I made my choice. With, the creep that I'm laying behind me, I think also killing some of these enemies is gonna be real tricky to do in the right order, but we did it that time. Let's do this, right? I knew we still had some stuff in our echo chamber. I genuinely couldn't remember what it was, is the thing. That's Soul of Apollyon. I guess I'll go for that. If I can create a bridge here. Can I do that like this? I don't know if this works. It does, nice. I didn't want to spend a key.
Soul of Apollyon.
It doesn't do that much anymore, fortunately, so that's kind of nice. We don't need to use bombs on anything to open stuff up anymore, so that's also lovely. We can just go for it. That's a luck up, so I guess I'll go for that. Even though I have to spend one of my hard-earned keys. I could have gotten a lot more keys, to be fair, because I could have... I could have gotten those keys with the rocks by just building some bridges, but I didn't. I won't. I shan't. And I need to remember to actually kill the poops as well, because they give me flies, and the flies are pretty good. Soul of Apollyon already ended, unfortunately, but that's fine. Hopefully we can get one more Devil Deal, which is realistically speaking the only reason why I didn't just dig a hole. Although I guess I want to go up as well because we got the Polaroid. I did not pay attention. I thought I'd killed enough eyes, but apparently I did not. It's not like Epic Fetus is a particularly bad item either, even when I have frequently just said no to the option. But, the downside of Epic Fetus is that every Epic Fetus run is identical. I don't know if this counts as a decorated rock, but I guess it did. Nice. It had a very small thing on it. Yep, there's magic skin again. Let's try to use this. Alright, now we're actually getting stuff. That's kind of cool. 2020 would ruin my damage, but it would be kind of fun. But I think I'm going to go for this. And I actually got the thing I wanted. I'm not sure if it works with Epic Fetus, but if it does, that would be pretty cool. I'm mostly just excited about the next floor, to be honest, because then we're just going to have 4 item boxes and we're going to see if we can make something happen. I would like it for something to happen. We have a lot of Polaroid shields as well, so that's nice. I say a lot as if I have a health situation that's worth bragging about, but I really don't. Especially if I keep missing my attacks, because I'm just not that used to this item. Careful now. Wow, you didn't die to that. And I'm really losing my health right now. I need to be just a little bit more careful. Admittedly, at this point, nothing matters. Whether we win or lose, we've won. But I'd really love to stop taking damage in every room. That's very much not necessary. Just need to play the game. Play the game as if I'm playing as the Lost. That's all I need to do. There we go. I don't think the thing I picked up is doing anything for me, unfortunately, but that's fine. Death card. That was a very quick chest for it to run out. The knife is genuinely being kind of useful because of me having Epic Fetus, at least, due to the fact that I can actually kill an enemy that's in front of me fairly quickly, so that's at least something. But it is a little bit fiddly at times. Damage up, nice. Not even gonna look where I'm supposed to be fighting these people. Do I have flight? I forget, no. That was a different run. That was the run where everything was a big old mess. That does happen. Again, if we had magic skin, I'd be able to use that fairly effectively, but I do not, and I don't want to use it any further because it's scary. It creates health situations that I am not qualified to deal with, to be honest. Luck up. God, my luck is 8. Love to see a few more chest drops because of my high luck count, but unfortunately, 'tis not the case. Come on. Nice. Very good. I also still have this death card. I think I plan on using it in the big room, and then I just didn't. And then we get a soul heart from Temperance Machine. Why not? Shot speed as well. Very good. I wish there was some way to make these bombs drop quicker, though. Like a soy milk Epic Fetus, some kind of weird nonsense. One of those types of things. I'd love for that to be just balls to the wall insane, but unfortunately it is not to be. Soul of Eden's gonna reroll things into random pools, so that's lovely. That is an interesting situation that I created for myself. There's a very tiny ghost there. Look at how tiny he is, and he's still capable of picking up those big rocks. I am impressed. This is a pretty terrible idea, but I'm gonna see if I can get away with it. The odds are I'm not gonna get hit by a spike, but the odds are also that I am almost certainly going to get hit by a spike by doing this. Queen of Hearts, cool. I have Soul Hearts, but you know, nice that I get the option. Kinda need to get rid of that card there. It's in a bad spot. Well, at least it gave you 2 different food items, so that's nice. God, magic skin. And that's the reason why we don't use magic skin ever, because it will destroy everything if you use it too frequently. Every single item pool just becomes magic skin, and it's the worst. But I can't really be too ungrateful about it because it did give us Dead God because of it. So, I mean, you know, what can you do ultimately? Without it, I would not have beaten the game right now. So at the same time, I can't really complain. But God, do I want to. And I shall. Alright, so what do we got? We got magic skin. We got all sorts of nonsense. I don't know if tech works, but I'm going to try it. Money equals power is fine. All this is fine, but I'm not really super excited about any of it, so let's just do that. Glass cannons there, magic skin is showing up, blood puppy. Again, I'm just not really that excited about it, so let's go find a pill or something. Ooh, that does work! And now it also works with the spore shot as well, because it's dropping all sorts of stuff. Does this work as well? Nice, another crawl space, very good. We didn't get to see a black market, unfortunately, but that's okay. Right, it was technically a chest, wasn't it? Huh. I did not mean to take that, but I guess that's fine. I'm just gonna... I don't really need the shovel anymore at this point, to be fair. So I guess that's okay, then. Let's go in here. Do that. Luck up, very nice. We were a bit low on luck. Ooh, it's the new skin for Ragman as well. Look at that. He looks so cool now. Very nice. That's all. gotta appreciate these last couple of things, because quite frankly, there's very likely not going to be that many more runs from this point on, so might as well at least look at all the minor changes that they have added in the previous patch, now that we still can. The patch came out last week at the moment of recording this, but at the time I already had a bunch of videos anyway. I'll take that. I like me some health, I like me some defense. It's a little bit less defense than Wafer, but it's technically about as good enough. I'll take the syringe. Loki's horns probably would have been more fun, admittedly. I will say that, in terms of the options that I had there. But I made my choice. Somehow, that enemy died as he lived instantly, and it just kind of ruined everything in terms of getting my kills in the right order thing. That's okay. God, look at this nonsense as well with the glitch crown 2 chests in here, so we could really just have gotten just about anything. That's kind of a shame, but that's okay. Let's go get the sausage, because it gives us, well, normally it gives you a funny face. This time it did not. Isaac's tomb does nothing, so I picked it up. Meant to get red key. That was really the one I was going for there, but that's okay. Don't know if this is the one. I think there's a third one. Yep. Very cool. Fortunately, we have the virus, so we can deal some contact damage to some of the enemies, so that's nice. Let's just take the Kiss of Death. I don't know how well that works with magic, with Fetus again, but we'll find out. Once again, this room. Legally distinct room. It only had 2 enemies that time instead of 3. My apologies for implying that it was the same room, when clearly it wasn't. Now we're finally getting some chests as well. Got the kidney bean, which is also an item I definitely intended to pick up. Now we can get enemies to fight each other, and that's sometimes good. It's definitely not a bad item, so I'll take it, but I'm just a little bit disappointed by my glitch crown usage. I was hoping I was picking up items a little bit better, but at the same time, we picked up the one that matters, so I'm not, again, not really that bothered by it. I really cannot complain. Get him, everyone. Y'all got this. There you go. That's them's my friends. Justice. Let's go with that. That seems kind of fun. I'm gonna go take this Justice card to the first room on the floor. We finally got a card again. So we can reroll this stuff. Dead cat's there. There's 3 guppy pieces in this one thing. That's ridiculous. We'll take it. I was planning on not taking that one specifically, but that's okay, I guess. I mean, this is still not too terrible, I suppose. I was kind of trying to get a different thing. Why not? It's not like I'm shooting. At this point, it just makes my head a orbital, but I still get the damage up without it really being that bad, because I don't have to aim, so it's as long as I just dodge a bit, it's all good. It's all good. We might be able to get some cool trinkets. We get the walnut. We might be able to get lunch from that. D100. Although, I got the 100 anyway. Don't worry about it. I was gonna take Dad's key, but I didn't. Nope. We still have Epic Fetus, interestingly enough. I also got 2 more item boxes here. Blank Rune, which could end up being Yara. How does this work? Does this do anything? Oh. Wait, what? I was hoping... Do I have... Oh, I have Nancy bombs. So I'm getting random bomb effects. That's what's happening. Alright. That's pretty cool. Very odd, but pretty cool. Didn't mean to take that. Let's just see if we can reroll this again, actually. Why not? I'm not super invested in this build, so I'll take whatever comes my way, and hopefully we have enough room to at least get 1 more charge. A little bit of a shame that I missed on Dad's key there, but it's fine. We seem to be freezing the enemies a bit. We might have broken modem or something. Yeah, we do. Could be good. I don't necessarily want to fight Delirium, but it would be kind of funny if we get a Delirium portal here. This build suddenly became a lot more interesting, at least, but it's only as interesting as Epic Fetus allows to be interesting, unfortunately, so much for that. Ooh, we got the invisibility pants, which has changed a bit as well, because you just get some stat-ups when you get the pants now, and when you actually start firing, it increases your stats temporarily for a little bit, and you shoot like a whole bunch of tears. Pretty interesting item now. Unfortunately, we have Epic Fetus. So it's not as obviously interesting, but it is actually a pretty cool item now. So many things changed, and just the end there, this look at that sprite, that wasn't there before. It's all just really neat. All these enemies are dying in a weird way. Decap attack is there. That's right. Can't actually shoot tears from the head, but still, it's doing its best. Crow's Heart. Alright, 1 more reroll, I think, and then we are done. Let's see what we can get with our little glitched crown. Here, we get the everything jar. We get the same food item in all 3 boxes. That's kind of impressive. Alright, yeah, so this is about the extent as to how interesting Epic Fetus can be. I'm trying to... I was trying to get triple shots so it would shoot even more frequently, but you get the idea. The more triple and quad shots you have, the more attacks you effectively get out of each use. We have so many broken hearts because we got Heartbreak right now as well. I'm not sure where... I think we might have Ludo or something like that, which is making the circling around target reticle happen. If I had to guess. And we just got all sorts of stuff going on. We got the many eyes, which I think is why we're shooting so many different things right now. It's a very dangerous build. Oh, we got Curse of the Tower. That's nice. But, yeah. We did it. We did it. We beat the game. We 100% effectively beat the game. There is, I guess, the 101% that you can get with Recall, but we got everything. We've gotten every single achievement in the game, and there's simply nothing else left to do except for getting Recall now. So, yeah, wow. Unbelievably, it took almost a full year. But I might have actually completed an Isaac series for the first time in my life. I'm guessing the next 3 runs are just going to be... If there is going to be 3 runs, the next runs are just going to be Tainted Forgotten until I get Birthright. But after that, I don't know what I'm going to do. I think that might just be it for Isaac, honestly, because... well, to be fair, I've been playing it for a full year, so I wouldn't mind getting started on something else. I don't know what, but... Yeah, wow. It's actually over. Just 1 more thing left to do, which is Birthright on Tainted Forgotten, and I'll just do, depending on if we get it early, I'll either just do like 3 Tainted Forgotten runs, or I'll just throw in a resetted greed mode run or something in between there just for the sake of showing it off. But that's really all I have left planned for this series, so there you go. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Next time we play, we'll be doing a run with Tainted Forgotten, but there is apparently no more achievements to get, which is not what I expected. I genuinely thought you needed to get Birthright on Tainted Forgotten, so fair enough. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. Next time, we'll see you there, and hopefully we can actually get that last thing that remains. And I hope to see y'all there. Bye-bye. Also, one thing I forgot to show off, that if you press Alt F2 in the stats screen of a save file, it will set all your secrets unlocked to, I think, the amount of achievements you've just gotten, and also it just gives you all the endings and things. So if you've done it in the past, then you can update a save file that way. And for one, it updates this. I'll get back to this in a second. It gives you this at the starting screen if you've gotten Dead God for all 3 save files. And I think if I just start a run real quick and then go back to this screen, it now has this updated artwork. There was one for getting, I think, Real Platinum God on the older versions of Isaac as well, but they really did make this one really cool looking as well. Fortunately, you don't have to actually fully complete all save files. You can just use Alt F2, at least on the PC version of the game. But I think it looks neat. It looks neat. Nice little addition. There you go. That's all I had left to say. See you in the next video.